Well, good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever in the world you are joining us from right here, right now. It is so good to be with you. I'm Charlene. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell me in the chat where you're joining us from. Say hello, good morning, hello. I always love to take a moment and just connect with you because you're why we're here. Good morning, Jessica from Boston. How are you doing, Jessica? Hope you're having a beautiful day. Whew. Sheila, good morning to you as well from Georgia. Hi, namaste, Maria. Yeah, big crystal singing group right here. V, good morning from Boston. I'm glad you're joining us. Boston's in the house, man. I'm telling y'all. Jessica. Lori, how are you doing? Our friend in Madison, Wisconsin. What's up? Jonathan from New Hampshire. Good morning. Welcome, my friend. I hope you're having a good day so far. On the glorious day of the new moon. Today at 3:12 Eastern, 12:12 Pacific, the new moon happens. We're already feeling its effects, that time of quieting down, settling in, beginning to plant seeds. Good morning, Sandy. Oh, we are grateful for the gift of you being here, joining us from the desert in Tucson. You set your alarm for this. Oh, you know what? That speaks volumes. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking the time. Geraldine in Western Australia, I hope you've had a beautiful day. Ready for a nice, peaceful, relaxing evening as you drift away to sleep. Jenny with an I, good morning from Virginia Beach. Nice to see you. Vicky from Ontario, Canada. Hello. Hi, Vivo from India. Oh, you're Atul from India. Vivo Atul. We'll have two names now. It's in the evening at 5:30. Well, welcome, my friend. I'm so glad you joined us. Thanks for being here. Good morning from Chicago. Agnieszka? Wow. I'm going to need work on that one. You're going to have to help me pronounce your name. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. Again, I'm Charlene. And you know what? Names matter. So I like to try to pronounce your name as close to correctly as I possibly can. See, your name holds a resonance. There's a specific frequency about each and every word we say, let alone words that we connect to and identify with and hear or speak repeatedly, like your name. So the name that we give anything matters because there's a definition that's being attached to that vibrational frequency as it is spoken or brought forth into the world. So, Mary, good morning from Buffalo, New York. Mary from Central Florida. Mary's in the house. Wow. You know, it's interesting. There is a definite call. There's a definite call to grounded stillness, but also to this like igniting kind of a higher frequency that are wanting to come through. It's interesting how the bowls are really resonating today. So, as I was saying before, if this is your first time here, welcome. In front of you are 22 chromatically tuned quartz crystal singing bowls. Got some in the front and some in the back. And when I say chromatically tuned, just think about all of the white notes and the black notes on a piano keyboard. Would be the key of C major, but we also have these beautiful black notes. So by adding additional note names, as we would think of them in Western music, we actually begin to expand the color, the opportunities of sound to be expressed in different ways. And it's when we begin to color through chromaticism, chroma, color, the color of sound, we have a different experience with, especially with the crystal bowls, because they're made out of 99.999% pure quartz crystal. They generate electricity thanks to the piezoelectric effect. So anytime a bowl is struck, rimmed, or have any sort of mechanical stress applied to it, it actually begins to generate voltage. Voltage you can feel, voltage we can measure, voltage you can experience and heal. Here. We'll heal too if you want. Do with it as you may. So when I was talking about this idea of really grounding in, but these settling into the lower frequency space, you can hear how the bowls are resonating. I'm striking them with the exact same force, but the initial strike is actually calling us to settle and then expand, as you could just hear in that particular bowl. I did not change my speed at which I was rimming. It was how the bowl was responding. Same pressure, initial strike soft, growing, and that seems to be a very logical expression of how the bowls would work, but that's not always how they do it. Here's an example. Where this strike, same strike, was much more pronounced. The bowls are actually really calling us in this moment just to begin to settle. So like I said, today is the new moon. Today is the new moon in Leo. And Leo is that sign where we are the fiery sun of our universe. We are the central part of our story. We are definitely the hero in every story that we tell about ourselves. As we should be. And that new moon energy, that quieter, more peaceful place that calls us, it beckons us to begin to look within, to plant seeds for a new season. So the new moon in this new season of Leo is encouraging us to find what is it that's pulling us away from our purest, authentic self, our purest voice of how we show up in the world, the story that we tell, the life that we live, the gifts that we express, because only you can express those gifts. I can't express those gifts for you. And you can't express my gifts for me. So this authenticity of sitting into your truest self, the highest expression of who you are, who you have shown up to be, who you want to be, who you didn't even know you could be, is all beginning to feel extra support from the way that the constellations, the moon, the celestial bodies above us are sitting in this moment. I have a feeling today's going to be interesting. So again, for all of our newbies, expect the unexpected. Nobody knows what's going to happen today. I don't know what's going to happen today. When I show up, the bowls have a mind of their own because they are reflecting back what's going on in the environment around them. And through your energy, through your biofield, the information that you're bringing, but also the information that's being resonated in the space around us. I mean, think about all of life is just information constantly moving. In the Matrix, they saw it as zeros and ones. Think of it as information waves constantly flowing, constantly bumping into each other, constantly arriving, constantly leaving, disappearing and reappearing again. So it's through this constant flow of life that we begin to experience a subtlety of expression in the physical matter. So, I think it's going to be interesting today. Hold on to your high knees. Jeremy, I know I have some more good mornings I'd love to say good morning to. Hey, Caitlin, how are you? Violet from New York. Vivo says, needs some positive vibes, thoughts, and frequency. Yep, you're in the right place, my friend. Vicky says, beautiful place to be today. Lots of positivity in here. Very grateful. You know, in life, we have an opportunity to see any challenge that arrives as one of two things. A grievance or a resentment and fear, or an opportunity, a presentation of new information and possibility. And I applaud you, all of us, when we're able to make the choice to show up from a point of, yes, this may be a challenge I'm experiencing right now. And no, I may not think I have an immediate answer to what's going on, but I do know how. I do know where. And I will allow that information to come to me as an answer. That's what life is. Life is not about arriving at a finish line. It's not about that ultimate destination of what we should be, what we should do. Life is about the journey, the process of the journey, the uncertainty of it all. For it's in the uncertainty where we find strength, new information, greater knowledge about ourselves, a fortitude that we didn't even know was there. If we only look and allow. So I'll tell you a quick story before we get going. So we were to convene with you all, our brethren. We were to be with you last week. And we had a family emergency. Our little kitten had severe medical challenges. She was in the hospital critical care emergency room for 7 days. Her daddy never left her side. Jeremy actually spent the night at the emergency facility the first night, just so she could feel his presence. I came home, did what I do with her, and we have been sitting with her and working with her. So if you hear a little meow today, I doubt you will, but we brought her here to the studio today so that she's never unattended right now. And it was a very, very challenging case. There was nothing cut and dry about anything. There was no answer that science could say, this is what's going to happen, this is what will happen, this is what you shouldn't do, this is what you should do. Everybody was trying to figure out the information that was coming at them very quickly in the best ways that they could, including all of the ER doctors. It was a very confounding case. And we've actually yet to find anything documented like this. And interestingly enough, through all of that, one of the things that was so impactful for me was I got to witness Jeremy. Just keep going, just keep going. You just keep going. And no matter what showed up, he showed up. He walked through every single challenge, walked through every single piece of new information, bad news, good news, in a way that of always asking, okay, now what? What's next? How do we solve this? How do we get to the next point? And that presence of mind and presence of spirit, my friends, I swear to you, that's one of the reasons that she's here. She's a medical miracle. That's just not her mom saying that. That's actual doctors, scientists, and researchers saying that. So I admonish you, we all have crud that comes up unexpectedly, totally out of the blue, as if an unexpected guest enters our front door and says, hey, I'm here, what are you going to do about it? And like Rumi said so beautifully in his poetry, this idea that whomever shows up, to always treat them as a welcomed guest, no matter the challenge, no matter the opportunity. This welcome guest is a bringer, a herald of new information, of information that can be used to help us, the owner of our house, expand, perceive life in a different way. If we're talking about an eternal timeline, suddenly there's more permission to allow and to play with what it is that we call life. So thank you for all of your kitty love. I see it coming through. Stephanie says, sometimes showing up is the bravest thing you can do. There is power in healing and showing up. You are so right, my friend. So let's go ahead and get settled in. Just settling into this moment. Scratching anything that needs to be itched, like apparently my nose right now. And just beginning to really find comfort in your body. Today is all about the sacred pause, tending the fires of your passion. And what could be more perfect in Leo season? That authentic expression of you, where you are the sun in the midst of your solar system. Have you ever noticed that sometimes your most brilliant ideas, your deepest solutions, they actually don't arrive when we're sitting there thinking about them or forcing them or staring at a screen saying, okay, what am I supposed to do next? What am I supposed to do next? They often come in the most inopportune times, like in the shower, when you're taking a quiet walk, or even just in the moments right before you fall asleep or as you wake up. I like to think of these moments as what I call the sacred pause. It's a deliberate break from the world of doing that creates a space, permission for wisdom, greater insight and knowledge to arise. And what's really interesting is that neuroscience, or the study of the brain, actually now has mapped this state inside of our brains, and it's called the default mode network, or the DMN. You can think of this as your brain's inner reflection system. It only activates in the moments when you stop focusing on an external task and you just allow your mind to wander, to drift, to daydream, to reconnect with itself. See, this powerful network is responsible for our deepest self-reflection. It's where we find those awesome, creative aha moments, and for seemingly unrelated ideas to begin to connect and unlock solutions to otherwise complex or unsolvable problems. So, the sacred pause isn't just a spiritual concept, an esoteric concept of, oh, let's take a moment, come inside. It's actually a scientifically validated state of genius. And today, we're going to exercise our inner genius, guiding you into a state to activate your own inner wisdom and creativity in this place of the sacred pause. My friends, welcome. I'm so glad you are here. Just begin to settle into this space, a space that's carved out just for you in this new now moment where we begin to practice the art of the sacred pause, that quiet space between the notes where the true music of your life can be heard. This is a place where you write the symphony of your spirit. It's expressing through your physical body. Good. We live in cycles of doing and being and doing, creating and reflecting. And now, as we give ourselves this time just to pause, a time to tend that creative fire, that passion, that flame of expression within. Today we're going to be connecting to that radiant, beautiful spark that is uniquely yours. The fire of your passion, your joy, your purpose, your reason for being here. So now I invite you to find a position that begins to signal comfort and openness to your body. You could be seated. If you'd like to lay down, lay your body down. feel fully supported wherever you are. Your body's sinking into the surface beneath you, whether it's the chair, the floor, the bed. Feeling an erectness, an openness to energy flowing from the base of your spine to the top of your spine, allowing this channel to be open, feeling freedom of flow. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your sacred heart relaxing. And as you gently exhale, do so long and slow, deliberately. If you have a grounding practice, I invite you to begin that now. Otherwise, think, imagine, or feel a beautiful golden cord of light that originates at the base of your spine. And this golden cord descends out the base of your spine into the floor, the chair, the ground beneath you, connecting deeply into a place in the earth below you that brings comfort, that feels good. Rooting in, aligning, grounding into this now moment. It's easy to feel safe, connected, aligned, as you find your unique grounding. And any time that you're ready to release any frequency information, any energy, any vibration in your space that no longer serves for whatever reason, you can think, imagine, feel, or experience this information just dissolving down your golden cord of light, recycling itself back into the earth beneath you. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart relax as you slowly exhale. Bringing your attention, your awareness to your breath. Noticing the journey of the air, that beautiful life-sustaining oxygen as it enters your body with each inhale and as it exits with each exhale. Noticing the spaces in between the inhale and the exhale. A gentle pause at the top of the inhale. The profound stillness at the bottom of the exhale. These quiet spaces at the top of the breath and the bottom of the breath. Are a sacred doorway. A doorway to this place of pause, of stillness. And with every breath you take in life, these portals of possibility are always open to you. You pass through them, often without recognizing. Let's rest here in this stillness just for a moment, allowing your attention to sink into this potent quiet. Taking a deep inhale in, holding that breath in, and with your exhale falling deeper into a peaceful, receptive space. Any thoughts can simply drift away. Just being. Pause. Letting go. Knowing that your deeper mind, that other than conscious mind will hear everything it needs to hear. Good. Allowing you to release anxiety, worry, stress, doubt, fear, tension, and just rest deeply in the stillness of now. You see, in every sacred pause is the miracle of restoration. Feeling a sense of peace rising from your stillness, a warm, soothing vibration, calming every muscle, soothing every nerve, echoing freedom and possibility, until your entire being is humming with a gentle frequency of your sacred pause. I wonder if you can now imagine in your mind's eye, in the very center of that quiet stillness within you, a warm, gentle, golden light. This is the inner hearth, the home of your sacred fire. In the very core of your heart space, you may experience this fire in your chest. You may experience it in your diaphragm. Wherever you experience it right now is perfect. Just witness this golden light. Be with your fire in this deep, quiet moment, in this pause where true seeing happens, free of any preconceptions or judgment. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, feeling your heart relax. Letting it all go. And now from this place of calm stillness, continue to observe your flame. Notice, is it flickering? Is it dancing? Is it a gentle ember? Maybe a steady, confident flame, a fire ablaze. Whatever it is, it's perfect. This is your starting point. Now, before we tend the flame, let's create a perfectly safe and sacred space for this work. You are grounded and you are centered. You are ready to begin. And from the very center of your inner fire, I wonder if you can allow a single brilliant spark to rise up and then gently float outwards. And as it moves outwards, it begins to leave a trail of shimmering golden light all around you, drawing a perfect circle all around your energy space, encircling you. Finding the perfect distance between your space and an outside perimeter. Notice this circle of light becoming clear, strong, potent. Now allow this light to expand upwards from that circle, forming a beautiful luminous sphere that completely surrounds you, up to your head and all the way down to the soles of your feet and below and above, circling, encompassing encompassing, nurturing you. You are now held within this gentle, protective sphere of your own light, sourced from your own inner fire, that perpetual flame that exists in you. It's easy to feel a deep sense of safety, of peace within this beautiful sacred circle of golden light. You might notice a warmth, a feeling of being completely held and protected. And know that within this space, only energies of unconditional love, only energies of your highest wisdom can thrive. Everything else just dissolves. This is your sacred space. And now, in this safe, sacred pause, begin to tend your golden light, your fire, that flame. First, just gently clear away anything that might be dampening your light. I invite you to ask your inner wisdom, what is dimming my flame? What has been dimming my flame? And just allow any images, feelings, words, vibrations allow them to surface easily, effortlessly. There's no need to search for any answers. The information appears to you. It may be very present, understandable. It may come to you in shape or form or a feeling, a structure, a geometric representation. However it appears, just allow it and witness it. Perhaps your inner flame had been dulled by the heavy energy of expectations. Maybe it was dampened by a mist of self-doubt. And as each of this piece of the puzzle of information, as they come to you, just pause, witness. It's easy to honor your awareness that's free of any doubt or judgment. It's easy to relax into the place of safety, knowing that everything starts as vibration. If you want to change an aspect of your life, harmonize it. Harmonize a vibration and harmonize your life. Now, in this stillness, welcome and allow the wisdom of the lesson to integrate. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, and with your next exhalation, think, imagine, or feel yourself just gently picking up any of these heavy things and placing them outside of your circle. Some of you may not even want to touch them. You may just see this heaviness, this information that's ready to release, moving down that golden cord of grounding light. However you would like to move back this information, do so now. taking a moment to pause. And as you do, your heart begins to expand, appreciating this clean, new, fertile emptiness. It's from this space that new growth can begin. Taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, your sacred heart relaxing. And as you slowly exhale, you recognize it's now time to add fuel to your fire. I invite you to think, imagine, or feel a time when you felt truly brilliant, alive. When you felt on top of your game. Perhaps it was a moment of passion, of creativity, of profound joy, of deep gratitude expressing itself into the world. Begin to step back inside that feeling in that moment. See what you saw then, hear what you heard, smell all the fragrances going around you in that time. Begin to feel that feeling of this vibrant, joyful energy in every cell of your body. This feeling is pure fuel for your soul. Marinate in it. Allow the sensation to overtake you. Move it wherever you'd like for it to go. You may want to augment this experience by imagining, or feeling a gorgeous golden light that begins to breathe into your heart and expand outwards and upwards all around your entire physical and energetic space with each breath, with each pulse of life. This golden light rejuvenates your energetic space. It enlivens your being. It refreshes the possibility of your limitless potential, which is just that, limitless. Breathing in this golden light, adding the fuel to the fire, you can see that flame beginning to expand to, you feel it. Drinking it in, welcoming the new information, welcoming the new possibility, feeling your flame growing brighter, warmer, stronger, dancing with life. And now with your flame burning brightly, glowing, emanating so much warmth and beauty, it's time to begin to build a sturdy hearth, grounded in vitality all around your flame. Think, imagine, or feel a sustainable structure that begins to empower, protect, enliven your fire. Whatever that structure looks like for you is perfect. Could be a container, it could be a fireplace. Whatever your perpetual flame would like to connect with right now in your mind's eye, allow it to be. And from a place of deep wisdom, simply breathe And then pause once more. Rest. Rest in the warmth of your strengthened fire. Rest. Rest. Rest in this potent quiet. Rest. Rest. Rest and welcome your most profound answers. Now, quietly ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do in my daily life to honor, protect, and empower this fire? What is one small thing I can do each and every day? Just allow the answer to surface as if by magic, effortlessly, from the vast potential and stillness. Perhaps it's a boundary, a creative practice, an energetic process, maybe even a more purposeful connection. Just allow this insight to become clear and simple, for it's your blueprint for sustainable passion, born from the wisdom of the pause, from the fire of your inner spirit. Now, in your mind's eye, see yourself beginning to incorporate this one thing into your everyday life. Feeling a sense of integrity that comes with honoring your own energy, your own authentic self. You are building a beautiful, strong container for your joyful expression of life and everything that you are to experience. Meeting the joy, meeting the comfort, meeting the pain, meeting the strife in the same manner from a place of balanced equanimity, with an open heart, knowing this is just a moment in an eternal timeline. Taking a sacred pause to activate your eternal now. Taking a deep breath in, breathing in golden light, and as you exhale, breathing forth new information into the space around you to empower, inspire, enlighten, protect, guide, and promote your perfect life. A life worth living, a life worth experiencing. Knowing that no one is going to have a life like you. Your unique encounter with the frequency information surrounding you every moment of every day can only be expressed by that unforgettable uniqueness of you. You matter. Your presence changes the energy around you, and by doing so, it changes the world. Sit in the knowledge that your unique divine spark cannot be replicated, duplicated, nor extinguished. The world needs you right now. And you matter. Breathing in, feeling that sacred pause at the top of the breath, and as you exhale, giving yourself a sacred pause at the bottom of the breath before you begin that cycle again. Bringing your awareness now back to that beautiful, bright, steady, burning flame, shining brightly at your very core. This is your truth. Take a deep breath in, drawing that warm golden light up from your very center into your heart even more deeply. Feeling the quietness surround you, a quietness filled with pure potential. Everything and nothing existing together. Breathing. And as you exhale, imagine that golden light expanding, filling your entire body once again, radiating out beyond your skin, out into your biofield, reinforcing that protective aura of warmth, of passion. If you feel you need extra protection, see this golden light begin to shift into an electric blue energy. This electric blue energy allows nothing to pass it. Nothing can touch you. It's a perfect barrier. When the world gets hot and your skin gets thin, see electric blue surrounding you, filling you, encompassing you. This divine protective energy, this frequency of boundary. Taking a deep breath in, feeling that fire now fully integrated within you. Think, imagine, or feel yourself moving through your day to day, and then tomorrow, and each moment after. Expanding, connecting, tending that inner fire. And in any busy moment, remember you can simply take one conscious breath. Breathing in, finding a moment of stillness at the top. Breathing out, finding that pause at the exhale. And this instantly reconnects you with your calm, wise, centered feeling. Reconnecting you to this point of infinite rest. Reconnecting you into this sacred pause of your sanctuary. My friend, you have tended your fire beautifully using the wisdom found only in stillness. You've reconnected with your purpose. You've created a plan for your joy, a protocol for your success. And it's now time to gently guide your awareness back into this time space. But before you begin coming back, returning to this new, now present moment, know that this pathway to this deep state of stillness, is even more familiar to you now. And the next time you choose to relax in this way, you can return to this peace, this rest, this stillness where you empower your inner flame more quickly, more easily, and even more deeply as you continue to relax to the sound of my voice and these chromatic crystal singing bowls. Now, in your mind's eye, begin to gather the gifts offered as you tended your sacred inner fire. Bring with you the profound peace that you felt in this sacred pause. Bring with you the steady, gentle warmth of your well-tended inner fire. Good job. Bring with you the clear, simple vision of this blueprint for passion in your life. Bring all of this clarity, this strength, this compassionate peace, everything that you loved from this session, bring it back with you now. And if it's your time to drift off into slumber, rest well, dream sweetly. May the warmth of your inner fire keep you peaceful through the night. May you awaken refreshed and renewed, ready to move through your day tomorrow with sustainable, gentle passion. Rest well. If you are ready to come back and enjoy the rest of this beautiful day, come with me now. Take a deep, conscious breath. And as you exhale, feel your awareness fully yet gently returning into your body. Coming back online, inhabiting your space even more completely with grounded physical presence. Feel the warmth of your inner fire, your unique divine spark, and it's just glowing steadily, brightly within you. And know that the wisdom of the sacred pause is a tool. It's your tool. It's your inner sanctuary, a source of peace and clarity you can return to anytime you need, anytime you want. Simply by taking a single conscious breath and resting in the stillness which follows. This is how you overcome overwhelm. This is how you live with deeper presence and peace. Becoming aware of the space around you, the sounds of the room. Carry the quiet strength of your tended fire and the wisdom of the pause with you as you transition back into this now moment, ready to move through your life with greater intention, grace, and presence. You might want to wiggle your fingers and your toes and your nose. A gentle stretch, reintroducing yourself with yourself, taking your time, knowing all is well. And when you feel complete, you can allow your eyes to gently flutter open, seeing a renewed and sustainable passion all around you. Welcome back. As you gently begin to come back into this time, space, place, if you'd like to share how you're feeling, what came up for you, your experience, I'd love to hear it. Just pop it in the chat. We'll go through all of that. And before we do, I'd like to leave you with an idea. What if you stopped searching for your purpose? We're taught to believe that our purpose is a distant finish line that we have to cross to finally arrive or to feel fulfilled or happy. But the truth is, your purpose isn't a destination at all. Your purpose is actually defined by that inner fire, that flame that you just tended, that you can connect to at any time. And a fire doesn't need to be found, it just needs to be tended every day. The real goal isn't to find your purpose once. Oh, I got it, I nailed it, there it is. The real goal is to constantly reconnect with what brings you joy, what brings you passion, through moments of reflection, through moments of stillness, through that sacred pause. You see, that is your fuel. That is what increases your fire, your vitality, and your expression of your actual purpose. So, why not try shifting our attention from looking for the finish line, for finding our purpose, back to tending that which is ours, our unique expression of our most authentic self, tending our inner flame. My friends, how are you? Let me reflect back before we drop into the chat what the bowls were sharing. The bowls were very much communicating today an opportunity to ground into simplicity, to ground into a physical structure, density, and matter in a very easy way. Like going back to, instead of trying to read Shakespeare, we're going back and really making sure we understand the dynamics of the ABCs, the alphabet itself, the core components that create this amazing experience of life all around us, like Shakespeare, but of understanding what these initial patterns are in our field so that we can then have a stronger foundation from which to birth pure potential and pure possibility. And everybody's potential and possibility is going to be a little different and unique and based on what it is for you. And so today we were very much grounded in the keys of C, which is just this pure, simple, foundational understanding, the most beautiful vanilla of all flavors and colors and of sound, where we're able to easily access information on a deep level. We also lived strongly in the key of F, which is connected to the key of C. F connects us into this heart-centered place of calm. It's not complacent as in, well, I'm not going to do something, so I'm just going to be complacent. It's a sense of settledness that exists in this space. This incorporating this new information in a way that, oh, okay, I'm learning how to ride my bike. So sometimes F sometimes feels like we have training wheels on our bike as we're learning, but it's comfortable. It's not new, it's not, it's a comfortable place in which to find ourselves. And we also lived actually in the key of D. We lived in the key of D and E as well. D connects us into this very sort of triumphant, easy. Yeah, high five, man. High five to myself. I'm being my authentic me. Yeah. It has that sort of resonance to it. And the key of E really grounds us into this, the fanning the inner flames. It's the key of E actually in classical music is frequently connected to the sounds of spring. So it's this promise of something that's forthcoming. We know spring is here. We can start to see it manifesting and unfolding all around us, and we can feel it inside. And E really connects us into this point of the expression of a new beginnings, new possibilities, and spring, which makes sense, seeing as how today is the new moon, where we are planting our seeds, planting and tending those wishes, desires, thoughts, feelings, purposes, needs for our lives, to allow them then to cultivate in this tender soil of our spiritual self, of our energetic self, and the frequency of this life to then begin to manifest and come forth in the coming days. Amazing. So that's what happened here. I don't know what happened for y'all. I'd love to see what happened for y'all. Jeremy, can you tell me what happened to them? Because I want to know. Inquiring minds. V says, a beautiful experience. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. CB, inspiring. Awesome. Allison says, transformed. Amazing. Patsy, thank you so much for your donation. We really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your donations help us continue to do what we do. And if you enjoyed the time, we thank you for sharing and expressing that in whatever way works for you. CB said, can you play each bowl note you mentioned? Yes, of course, I'd be happy to. So the key of C. It's the key of C. So you can kind of feel it just sort of settling into the space. It's very familiar. It's like you know it. I know this key. I know this key. The key of F. Kind of feel that it sort of lifts up it, and it actually does settle, especially with this B flat. It helps us to settle our heart, and it actually, the B flat too, begins to just gently innervate the head. So it helps us connect our head, our heart, and our hara, the stomach, the gut area, those three brains. The key of D. It's just kind of a happiness. It's just a happy key. It's kind of like my shirt. Choose happiness. The key of D chooses happiness. It just does. Actually interesting, a lot of Christmas and holiday songs are written in the key of D. The key of E. Key of E has this very uplifting, you can feel it more, almost kind of just sitting here in your physical body. And I always think of this. Have you seen those videos on social media where somebody's playing with a kitten and they'll go, to me, that's what the key of E sounds like. It sounds like a kitten going, It's also, actually Vivaldi used the key of E major and derivative components to compose spring in his Four Seasons. So the key of E very much takes us into this promise and hopeful space. Speaking of promise and hope, my friends, I would love for you to join us. We will be back this Sunday. We're actually going to be back on Sunday, July 27th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We are embarking on a year-long series. It's called the Hypnotic Heart. And while it takes some of the things that we do in here, it really expands us into a place of heart coherence, heart-brain coherence, and an activated place of manifestation so that you can begin to live a life that's more authentic to you, that feels more real to you. It helps you reimagine, redefine, and reconnect with your deeper purpose. I would love for you to join me. It's Sunday, 1 p.m. And you can, if you would like to watch it for free, absolutely. It's a one-time deal here on Insight Timer, also on YouTube. But if you'd like to continue and keep this 12-part series and keep coming back to them so you can access them at any time, whether it's convenient for you or not to be joining us live, you can go to charlene.com/hypnotic-heart. That's charlene.com/hypnotic-heart. This Hypnotic Heart series is all about hypnotizing ourselves into a more real and profound way to express ourselves in our life, to make life a little bit easier, to make life a little more real. Bringing success, bringing joy, bringing a grounded state of attention and awareness of love into our space. So I'd love for you to join me. Come check it out. I think you're going to really enjoy it. So Sunday at 1 p.m. here on Insight Timer, as well as on YouTube. And if you want to access it again, if you want to try it, check it out, and then access it again, just go to our website, charlene.com. Remember, I have 3 E's in my name. E-E-N-E. Lots of E's. Would you like to buy a vowel? charlene.com/hypnotic-heart. My friends, I would love to see you there. This is a very powerful series. I'm so excited about it. We are fusing aspects of connecting with our other than conscious mind to activate the portal of our multidimensional heart. Because that is where all the juicy stuff lives. It's true. So I'll look forward to seeing you there. And we'll also be back next week. We have rescheduled our makeup session for the time that we missed you last week. Thank you for bearing with us to next Thursday. I think it's Thursday, the 31st of July. Jeremy's nodding at me, I think. So there you go. We'd love to see you back. It's always good to be here with you. CB, I'm glad that playing those notes for you was helpful. You said you definitely feel the difference. Fun. Awesome. Cool. Yep. That's the color of sound. It's powerful. Mary says, when I visualized the container, I kept seeing a hexagonal structure. I'm knitting and designing several blankets made from hexagonal pieces. That's fascinating. Mary, you may want to look into the sacred geometry of, connected to and around the hexagon and see what comes up for you. I keep seeing that image as you shared that. Thank you for sharing that. My friends, it's always good to be here with you. I wish you a joyful and beautiful day filled with love, with light, and with purpose. You're special, and I love you. I'll see you soon. See you Sunday. Until then, be well. Sat Nam.